Right, we're away. As long as you can see that thing going up and down.
Right.
It's 25.
Right.
It's the quarter century.
Who thought we'd make it this far?
Not me. There you go. That'll be dead by now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a very special Turbocast 25, live from Hartlepool. Very, very busy show for you tonight, but before we do anything, we're going to salute the generosity of the human spirit with the contributors to the Slow Down Doctor Brownale campaign. We've been overwhelmed, I think.
Well, I've got a tear in my eye here. I really have. It means a hell of a lot to me, and I mean that most sincerely, folks.
Right, so we're going to name the three people. So we have had contributions from Eva in Israel, John in Arizona, and Scott in California, and we've raised £11.
That's fucking awesome.
So, when is your speeding course?
I don't know. It's 9th of November at the Bellevue Community Sports and Youth Centre.
So if you're in the neighbourhood, come on down.
Yeah, it's in a particularly nice area of Hartlepool. However, I did go to a good party there once.
Did you?
I think it was my mate's girlfriend's 40th, and I think I went with Jo, and she got really pissed, and she said, she said to her husband, "You're all right, but it's Reedy's the one I want."
Really?
Yeah. And they like to go and dance with her. It was her birthday.
In vino veritas.
Indeed.
Oh, right.
She's called Nikki.
Right.
The last. She's always had a bit of a soft spot for me, apparently.
Well, who hasn't? That is funny.
But Twy's a nice guy. He took it well.
Well,
I went off and cried in the corner.
I think he knows he was stood in the shadows of giants there.
Well.
Right. So I've got a little bit of news for you that I just want your opinion on.
Yeah.
And this is a brief, informal, never to be repeated segment called "Is This Man a Twat?"
Right.
So, as you know, I did some air travel in the last week, and I flew from Dubai to Newcastle.
Yeah.
And there was a bloke getting on the plane with his mail order job. He'd obviously just been to Thailand to pick her up.
Yeah.
And I don't judge him for that.
Oh no. We don't judge at the Turbocast.
But when he got on the plane, the judging started. Because she obviously couldn't speak a word of English, and he turned left and put himself in business class and dispatched her down the back of the bus and made her turn right and put her in economy.
Ooh.
So I think that is the work of a twat. What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. Does it sort of say something about the sort of person that does that in the first place? The very sort of, brides are something to be bought and sold. They're a commodity, and as such, I will treat them like that.
A chattel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's certainly twattish behaviour. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully she'll give him a really nasty disease.
Well, I think she'll extract a lot of money out of him, get up the duff, and then divorce him. Yeah.
So maybe he can see that far ahead, and he's thinking, well, if she's going to do that to me, which she is,
Get your retaliation in.
Yeah. So I'm going to go in the business class and,
Yeah, because even if you couldn't afford business class for both of them, you would at least drop back yourself.
Oh, yeah, drop back yourself and then, spend the money on, fine wines.
Or the
Belgian chocolates.
The next mail order.
Exactly. Yeah, that definitely comes under twattish, yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
I'm glad we straightened that out.
Yeah.
So, for once, I think we've got a bumper digestion news.
Digestion news.
Yeah, I believe so.
I've got a lot of ground to cover, but do you want to start off?
Right, here we go, yeah. This was making myself ill with a creation of my own making. We'll put the recipe up on the...
I read this recipe and I was really impressed with it.
Yeah.
Can you just set the scene a little bit? What was the context which drove you to make this creation?
Well, I've made it a few times before, and I maybe held back on the previous outings. And our lass really likes it.
All right.
You know, it's to taste. It's not bad. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've made it in the past, and she thought it was really good. And I think I made it on the day that I got paid, which is the only day I can afford to eat anything that isn't fucking out of a tin. So we were having a nice night in together, and she said, "Oh, cook that fucking wonderful thing what you do." And I said, "Yeah, all right, baby." So that's the scene set. So anyway, his list of ingredients was a load of giant prawns. I've got two different sorts. I got like really big ones that were like baby lobsters, and I got like just normal, like all uncooked ones. The guy at Tesco's chucked me a few extra in, so thanks mate, for free. A full bowl of garlic. I fucking love garlic, me. Garlic infused olive oil, chili olive oil, 4 spring onions cut really fine, chili flakes, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, I fucking love that, half a jar of Dijon mustard, I fucking love that, and it's supposed to, apparently mustard is the new spinach.
Is that right?
Yeah. Don't eat spinach,
eat mustard
if you want to look like Popeye. Onion powder, a pack of spicy chorizo, which I cut into fine strips, and when I came to eat it, I washed it down with an assortment of alcoholic drinks. There was a lot of fizzy wine, beers, ciders,
all flying down at pace.
Yeah.
What do you just fry it all in a pan?
Oh no, sorry. The way I do it is I do it on a baking tray basically. Put it in like a tray in the oven. Yeah. Nice hot oven. 190 fucking degrees or something. Bang it in the oven. So it's only 15 minutes. I had some salt and pepper bread with it.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So just cook it for about 15 minutes and bang it on a plate and load of bread to soak the juices up. So our lass had a sensible portion. I had fucking loads, and I made tons of it. Like every 10 minutes, I was popping back in the kitchen to scoop up a load more and a bit of bread. And I think I ended up finishing it off, and it was dead hot in the house. So it wasn't very comfortable trying to sleep. I think I got a couple of hours sleep, and then I woke up and our lass was still asleep, and I was just like rolling about on the bed in considerable pain, sweating profusely, and just like hoping it would be light soon.
Why, so you could get up?
Yeah. And there was just masses of farting and belching for the rest of the morning. But yeah, it was really nice to eat, but
dreadful consequences.
Yeah, I think our lass was totally fine. So I think if you have a small portion,
all will be well.
Yeah, but if you eat a massive amount, you're going to pay. Being quite impoverished, I make some interesting meals for myself. I got some cheap pork chops from Asda, and I overcooked them to some considerable extent.
Intentionally?
No. I was upstairs and I forgot about them in the oven. So it was like shoe leather, and that was like the night before because I cooked enough for me dinner the next day. Right. Got like a big bargain pack. So in the morning I chucked these 2 rock hard pork chops into a Tupperware dish, and I found a 2-year out of date tin of Tesco's own spinach. And I got some frozen mashed potato pieces out of the freezer and just tipped them on the top.
Feel ill thinking about it.
So At work, I microwaved it for quite a while and totally covered it in loads of pepper, trying to take the taste away. And the fucking out-of-date spinach was absolutely fucking awful. I was trying to mix it in with the mashed potato, but I didn't have enough mashed potato to sort of, cloak it enough. But, being the man I am, I got it all down.
Nice.
I just felt sick for a bit because it was horrible, but, it came out alright. So.
Brilliant work on the digestion news front then. And I think your recent impoverisation's really...
I'll be eating beetles and worms and fucking slugs for next time, I think.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah.
So I've got a different take on digestion news this time.
Go on.
Well, I've just spent 2 weeks doing aerial archaeology in Jordan. And the main device for aerial archaeology is a helicopter.
Yeah.
So I'll describe the routine and bear with me because it builds to something digestion related. So, if you're doing aerial photography, you've got to do it in the early morning so you've got the light, because if you photograph in the middle of the day when the sun's directly above, there's no shadows anywhere, so you don't really get any detail.
Right.
So, we always aim to be taking off when the sun comes up, which is about 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you get up at about 4:30.
Yeah.
Go over to the Air Force Base, prepare the flight, get in the helicopter for a 6 o'clock takeoff. The situation is, you on like a canvas seat. The door of the helicopter is where your feet would be if you're sitting down.
Yeah.
So you're looking straight out. You're strapped in, and you've got a tether on your back in case you feel like throwing yourself out.
Yeah.
And the helicopter's got about a 2-hour endurance, and they'll probably refuel it twice, with limited, if any, opportunities for a toilet break.
Yeah.
So you're possibly going to be strapped into the seat for 6 hours all morning.
Yeah.
Now, you're in a foreign country, you're eating a lot of strange things. So if you needed a shit in this helicopter and you've got to go, there's 2 outcomes and neither of them are good. Number one, you shit yourself. Yeah, and then you've got to these are people I know, but they're not people I would
you want to shit yourself in front of.
Yeah. So there's that.
Those few special people that you would feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah, which is it's a closed circle.
Yeah.
That's option A, which I think you'll agree isn't pleasant.
No.
Option B is you ask them to land the helicopter.
All right. I thought you were going to say cock your ass over in mid-air and just drop a big J out.
Now, to do this, I would have to... There's two of my colleagues sat next to me and the crew in front of them. I'd have to shout in my colleague's ear here. He'd have to shout in somebody else's ear. He'd have to tell the crew.
I need a fucking shit.
Yeah. And particularly in southern Jordan, there's nothing but basalt desert. So even if they land...
Yeah, you're not going behind a tree.
No. You might see how far you can run and then, squat, and you'd hope they'll have the decency not to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So... There's two options there, and I think you'll agree they're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
So the key is not to need a shit in that morning.
Yeah.
Now, a piss you can hold in. It's uncomfortable, but you can do it.
Yeah.
But if you need to go, then... So, you can either go for a low residue diet the night before and just hope nothing happens.
Yeah.
Or you can try and trigger it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And, clear the decks.
Yeah.
So, first flight, I actually tried that.
Yeah.
And I had 3 cups of really strong Turkish coffee. Worked like a charm. Second flight, I could just tell there was nothing there and the coffee wasn't going to burst loose. So I didn't have anything to drink or anything to eat that morning. And I had murmurings, but thankfully there was no emergency landing necessary. No, what is interesting is it preoccupies absolutely everybody who does it.
What, the shitting thing? You all have a talk about it,
Yeah.
How was your fucking, shit situation this morning?
Because we got briefing notes. It was mentioned multiple times in the notes.
Yeah.
There are no toilet facilities on this helicopter.
Yeah.
But they have had to do a forced landing before.
Yeah.
To
so somebody can relieve themselves.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't give you that Imodium stuff so they fucking bung you up, you know.
Well, that was what my colleague went for. He just took like a massive dose of Imodium every morning, and he said that worked really well.
Yeah. I think it's quite... Isn't it quite rare when you... Like a shit comes on and you can't hold it in?
Oh, yeah.
I could, I've, wanted to shit all afternoon, fucking many a time, couldn't be bothered to get up.
But, in a foreign country with a lot of travelling and lots of strange food...
I see, yeah.
The concern is you find yourself in the situation where...
Yeah, I see, yeah. Oh, yeah, if it's diuretic, it's, you don't get to make that decision, do you?
Because often, when you travel, your GI tract slows down, and ultimately, at the end of that, when you've got to go, you've got to go.
Ah, right.
Because the north of Jordan is very green, with lots of hills and trees, but there'd be nowhere to land there, so you'd have to land in a school playground or something.
Yeah, good one.
So, I think my advice would be go with science on this and massive dose of Imodium first thing on the morning.
What does Imodium do?
I don't know.
Does it blow up like a corky type thing or something? The thing is, if the shit's already in the fucking, in the chamber, how does the Imodium get past it to block it off?
I don't know.
Yeah. If anybody knows, shed some light on this, very interesting topic.
I thought it might work by paralysing your motors.
Yeah.
Because I think you're right. It must work through the bloodstream rather than the tract.
Yeah.
Because the Imodium just wouldn't have time to reach the bomb bay, would it?
Yeah. Like a torpedo going through your fucking thing, and then this.
Because my colleague said it worked almost straight away for him. It removed the sensation.
Yeah.
Almost immediately after he took it.
Ah, right. I always tell people never to take Imodium.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like people you meet on the street.
Yeah, don't take Imodium. It's your body, trying to fucking, sort itself out. If you've got, a tummy bug and you're fucking shiting, don't take Imodium. It's your body trying to sort itself out. It's like when you get a temperature, it's your body fucking, just let it do its thing.
But there are
I am the doctor, I know.
There are circumstances where you really, really don't want to be fucking shiting.
I suppose on your wedding day, I'll let you off. You don't want to shit yourself while you're getting married. Yeah.
Have you seen that YouTube clip of the bird who shits herself on Dutch television?
No.
Oh, you should seek it out.
Oh, we'll definitely look at that one, yeah.
Because she's in Dutch, and then she's speaking in Dutch, and she shrieks something in Dutch, and the subtitle says, "I've had an accident." And they're in a garden. She turns around and runs back in the house, and you can see that.
Yeah. She's past something.
Yeah.
Hey, we've all done it, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go into everybody's favourite part of the show and Dr. Brownale's least favourite part of the show, Road Rage Roundup.
Yeah, I fucking hate Road Rage Roundup, mate. I haven't really got anything too specific.
You got fuck-faced twat.
Oh yeah, well. Oh yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I even managed to get a photo of this fucking fucker. I was fucking seething. What did I put here in the email? I've included a photo of fuck-faced twat who covered quite a lot of the A19 with iPhone in right hand.
Had to be an iPhone,
driving.
didn't it?
Oh yeah, had to be, yeah. God rest your soul, Steve. I drove alongside him, leaning on the horn. I swerved towards him, but I could not dislodge the device. So, I gave it everything, folks, barring crashing into him, which I thought defeated the object a little bit if I'd done that.
Initiate pursuit phase.
Yeah, so, I gave it everything, fucking on the horn, swerving towards him, fucking staring at him, really hard.
What? Did he acknowledge your presence, or was he studiously ignoring it?
Yeah, he was nice, too fucking busy, fucking talking and texting, the fucking piece of shit. you know, but he turned off for Sedgefield, and unfortunately, I didn't have much in the way of diesel. So
it's the old story, isn't it?
yeah, right to let him go. One of these days when I can afford a full tank of fuel, watch out, fuckers.
What did you use to take the picture?
Phone.
Well, you did it for good reasons.
Oh yeah, it was totally. It's the lesser of two evils, I think. So is that a fucking red Fiesta?
Yeah.
Is that ML52TSY? I hope you crash and hurt yourself quite badly. Not really badly, just quite badly.
Like
obviously nobody else involved.
A couple of broken ribs.
Yeah, something painful, so
Bit of whiplash.
Yeah, I'll keep my fingers crossed for that.
Right. Good work.
Thank you. I had another. Oh no, this little fucking piece of fucking shit on one of these little fucking stupid moped things. Fucking riding on one hand and sending a fucking text with the other hand on a fucking, I started chasing him because it was just round the corner from my house, and
initiate pursuit phase.
I was running up the road because I thought he might have to slow down for traffic or something. I had a fucking rugby tackle the fucker off his.
But you were on your feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they can only do about 20 miles an hour.
I think this is a first for Road Rage Roundup with the initiate pursuit phase on foot.
Well, he's got up Throston Grange Lane, I thought if he has to slow down for somebody turning out,
You've got him.
Yeah, I'd have fucking had him, the little fucker. I think my, son's got to cross that road, and you fucking worthless piece of fucking shit, sending your fucking stupid texts, I'll fucking kill you. I've also got here, people who leave sun visors down when not required are worse than Hitler. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, in the middle of the fucking night or when it's overcast, which is most of the fucking time here, and you got your fucking sun visor down, you can only see half the fucking bastard, screen. I mean, come on, people, fucking push it back up. It's not going to fucking kill you. Fucking get it up.
Right, get the diary.
Fucking hell, it's the diary.
Dr.
Brownale's days and days from years ago. Hey, it's my favourite part of the show. October, 8th of October. Here we go. 1977. Tonight, I'm going to watch The Man from Atlantis.
A classic.
Yeah. Today, I went to the beach. Today, I watched The $6 Million Man. And life was good. Right, so that's 1977.
On the face of it, The Man from Atlantis was a ridiculous concept for a television programme, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Because everyone wanted to swim like him at the baths and you tried to do The Man from Atlantis swim.
Because it's just there's so few storylines you can do where the ability to swim really well.
Yeah, I suppose. I never really thought about it like that. Just enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did like it at the time.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But wasn't there like a sort of outer space thing, like a spaceship sort of fucking angle to it? I'm sure there's like a big white spaceship.
We're going to have to Wikipedia this, but I will research.
Yeah, which maybe has enhanced its appeal somewhat. 1978. Today I went to the fish sands and found the bottom half of a jaw with the teeth still in.
Ah, but very late in the year to be going to the beach in this part of the country.
Yeah. It was much warmer in those days though, generally.
Well,
the sun was always shining.
Yeah, it's climate change, it's not global warming anymore.
Yeah. Last night Deborah Hogg slept at our house. She was a ginger lass who lived across the way from us.
All right.
I think she wanted me.
Well, I wonder why that was worth recording in the diary.
I don't know. Like somebody sleeping over at your house was, that's the sort of thing you put in your diary. 1979. Today, Leach and I cheated on a horrible French test.
Sacre bleu! Do you remember this?
No, oh, fuck.
I was going to ask you what cheating technique you used.
I don't know. I hope to get some $14.99 Dr. Martens on Tatey picking week.
Do you remember when Tatey picking week was a big deal? It's like your chance to be a really poorly paid agricultural labourer for a week.
Yeah, and it was fucking the most back-breaking work ever. It was fucking the nightmare.
I never did it.
You never did it?
No, I never did it.
Fucking puff.
I don't think I ever wanted money that badly.
I should stop saying fucking puff. What word can I use? You fucking Jesse.
Wuss?
Yeah, you wuss.
Do you want to tell us about Tatey picking on?
Huh?
What happens?
You went to a field and you picked potatoes all day. And I think you got a tenner.
Which seemed like a lot of money.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. You fucking buy the world for that in those days.
So how many times did you do it?
Oh, at least a couple. At least a couple.
Because Chinese immigrants would do it now, or a machine, I guess.
Yeah.
And how did you get the job?
Oh, Tatey picking
Yeah, you just walk down the street and jump in a tractor.
Yeah, that was it.
Fascinating.
Simon's dad has not come home yet. I knocked the phone in the men are coming tomorrow.
Do you remember knacking the phone?
No, but I was always fucking about with the phone. I love them phones.
Yeah, because it was all analogue in those days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You felt it was a little bit easier to do things with it.
Yeah, phones were great.
Presumably you didn't come clean about this and waited till your mother tried to call somebody and it didn't work.
Hey, the phone's off again, Mum.
Hey,
would you believe it? 1980. I'm sick of getting to bed shitting late because I feel like a piece of decaying cabbage in the morning.
You're probably having that for your breakfast in the morning.
Yeah. I've got a load of homework left over for tomorrow.
For the benefit of the listeners, the writing is very, very intense. You're obviously like putting a bit of weight behind the pen there.
Uh-huh.
A lot of anger in that entry.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's because, it's what I want it to be, and I thought if I did it, push the pen down hard enough, it might happen.
A very angry entry.
Yeah, very.
You're a troubled young man on that day.
Oh, yes. 1981. I bought a small drawing board in CDT for 30p, which is excellent value. It's plywood. I would like a padded motorbike jacket. Our bio teacher was off. Ha ha ha. Goody. We messed about all lesson. I watched Jaw. It was good. Even a second time.
No higher compliment for a film.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was fucking awesome.
Magnificent entries.
Yeah. So we've got like 2 mentions of Jaw there. We've got Jaw with the teeth in it earlier on, and we've got Jaw down here.
It echoes through the ages.
Yeah. Awesome.
I had a bit of a recherche de temps perdu moment yesterday.
Really?
Excuse me. Remember, I went to my niece's Harvest Festival thing at her school yesterday.
Alright.
And there's loads of bloody songs and prayers. You just feel like it's never going to end. But, I loved it.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah.
And afterwards, there's baskets of food that have to be distributed to the old folk in the villages.
Uh-huh.
So I got slightly cornered by the teacher, so I was always going to have to do something.
Yeah.
So my geography of Hart Village is quite good because I used to live there, so I picked the one that I knew was the closest to the school.
Yeah.
So I thought we'll just do this one on the way out.
Uh-huh.
So we get the basket and my niece says to me, "Oh, The man at that house is horrible. He shouted at Rose when she walked on his grass. And I looked at the name on it. It was Mr. Brownbridge.
Fucking hell.
So the years haven't mellowed him.
No. Still a twat after all these years.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So, yeah, for the purposes of context, Mr. Brownbridge was our PE teacher when we were at school, and an unlovely man even then.
Yeah.
And the years have obviously not mellowed him.
No, he used to make you do banks, didn't he? And shout at you, fucking useless bastard,
Yeah, and it's I mean, you don't realise, but looking back now, it's obviously he's just like an undiagnosed sadistic psychopath.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Who should never have been let anywhere near children.
Yeah, he didn't have any sort of redeeming qualities. I mean, there's all, I'm all for pushing kids, but no, he enjoyed it too much. He enjoyed the pain. Yeah.
So I had me, on a related note, I had me nostrils and ears waxed in Jordan.
All right.
Yeah, because I went for a haircut there.
Yeah.
And that's just what they do, and everything's so cheap you might as well.
Yeah.
And I felt the strapping 6-foot Arab that did it enjoyed it a little bit too much. Very painful.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the ears weren't too bad, but the nostrils were.
Yeah.
It was my
I use pliers.
Do you really?
Yeah.
On your nostril hairs?
Yeah. Just pull them out.
Yeah. To make your eyes water?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Reminds me what it's like to cry.
So my Scottish colleague said it was nippy sweeties.
Eh?
That's something that brings tears to your eyes in Scottish, apparently.
All right. Fucking hell, we really do educate on this show.
Yeah, nippy sweeties.
Yeah, indeed.
But again, I felt he did enjoy it too much, because he was... Every time he pulled one out, he would show it to everybody in the shop and encourage everybody to take pictures and I was almost like pulling people in off the street to watch.
Fucking hell. Some funny people about.
Yeah, so excellent diary entries there.
Yes, brilliant.
Started
off a bit slowly, but
it
built. Picked up.
Have you watched Condor Man yet?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'll promise I'll watch it. Might watch it with Matthew tonight.
That's a good idea. You have to start torrenting it now.
Yeah, it won't take long.
I mean, you'll have to start acquiring a fully legal copy that respects
put my coat on to go down to Woolworths to buy it.
Right, so we've got a new segment now, which is Dr. Brownale's Dilemma.
Crushing!
Dr. Brownale's crushing. He's going to be crushed by this dilemma.
Yeah.
So, in this segment, we're going to pose a question with a yes-no answer. We're going to invite votes, and whatever the decision is, Dr. Brownale is going to live by that stricture.
Yeah, legally bound.
So, the first one you've nominated is, should you eat while having a shit?
Yeah.
Right.
Should you sit on the toilet? Is it acceptable to sit on the toilet having a shit, eating your tea?
So, if I can get a yes vote on this, does that mean you have to take your tea in the toilet every night? Or do you just do it when you can if it's a yes, or you stop doing it if it's a no?
I don't know, really. I haven't really given it that much thought. I don't know. Let's just feel our way in with this one, eh?
Okay, so to start off, is it something you do now?
It's something I have done. But when I've been sat there eating my tea, having a shit, and talking on the phone, to our lass, she says, "Oh, what's you doing?" I said, "I'm just sat on the toilet eating my tea," and she wasn't best pleased. And the general feeling I get that it's unacceptable to, so I'm thinking, am I doing something wrong? Not that I do it very often, just, if I'm really hungry and I really need a shit.
But I don't think there's any particularly egregious sanitation, hygienic health.
No, I mean, I'm not eating shit. I haven't got it on my hands,
No, but when you do have a crap, there's a lot of things released into the air, including fecal chloroforms, which are like little particles of
shit.
Yeah, so you can often find large amounts of fecal chloroforms on toothbrushes because they're obviously.
Oh, right. So I might be eating and inhaling shit.
I mean, everybody is who keeps their toothbrush in the same room as a toilet.
Yeah.
So, but it obviously has absolutely no ill effects whatsoever. So I don't think you're exposing yourself to any risk by doing it.
Right.
So
it's more the social aspect.
So
that's disgusting.
I've got to say, I don't have a particular problem with it. I think the reason I wouldn't do it is it seems like a lot of bother, really, to like carry it in there, and then when you finish you've got to put the plate on the floor.
You might just be eating like a sausage roll or something. It doesn't have to be like a fucking 5-course meal, with a fucking candelabra, balanced on the back. I'm just saying, if you're, eating a bag of crisps or something, or a pie or something, while you're having a shite, and then you finish off and,
finish your crisps.
Everybody's happy. So I'd love to get some feedback on that.
Right, so the crushing dilemma is this acceptable? And if it's not, you're going to stop doing it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yep. I promise.
So, turbocast@live.co.uk, vote early and vote often.
Yeah.
If you can't be bothered to do anything, just put yes or no in the subject title. I'll know what it's about.
Yeah, that will do.
Yeah.
Can you send some more money, please?
Yes,
it's still, the lines are still open.
We can keep them open right up until he starts the class at 5 o'clock on the 9th of November.
Yeah, 9th of November, folks, so come on. I know times are hard, but, dig deep.
Because it's for a good cause.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, we've now got 11 out of the £80.
Yeah, it's a really good start.
And for our foreign listeners, due to Gordon Brown's disastrous stewardship of the British economy, the British pound is now worth almost nothing. So, whatever you donate in your own currency will go a long way when converted into the British peso.
Yeah.
So, come on, folks.
Yeah, thanks in advance,
Think of poor Dr. Brownale.
Yeah. I mean, it takes electricity to do this, and it's not cheap.
So, I've got to say I'm not overwhelmingly optimistic. I feel the generous listeners will have been the ones who've already made themselves known.
Yeah.
They're now on the Turbocast Roll of Honour.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Golden circle in a pedestal of Eva, John and Scott.
Maybe they've got some friends who might like to listen. Some generous friends, in their generous circle.
Yeah.
What happened to the fucking music?
We'll put the fucking music in here. What's it going to be?
I think this is a track that's already featured, but it was by a different producer.
All right.
The It, I don't know if with your, whatever they call it, memory.
Eidetic.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
Oh, right. Oh, well, this is a, new track to the folks then. It's called The It, and it was produced magnificently by my good friend Beef Wellington.
Right.
A.K.A. Keith Willingham.
Yeah, master of the memory cards.
Yes, yep. Nice one, Keith. He always listens, at least twice to the Turbocast, so... Hello, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Finish that song, and don't forget about the other one.
Right, here we go with The It.
I am not me. I'm just a monkey that has fallen from the tree. I am not here. I'm just the air that is vibrating in your ear. So why don't you, 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 why don't you stop thinking for a while and check out your groovy style. You are the end. You are the end. Stop breathing away. It'll take your breath away. You are the end. You are the end. Why do you dance? You fall around and spin like you were in a trance. Why do you cry? Why do I tell you wipe the tear from your eye? So why don't don't you, why 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 don't you stop thinking for a while and check out your groovy style. You're out of here, you're out of here. Stop breathing away, it'll take your breath away. You. Smart people say that we are only what we do. I am just space, but there's no rocket going boldly round my face. So why don't you, 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 why don't you stop thinking for a while and check out your groovy style. You're out of here, you're out of here. Stop breathing away, it'll take your breath away. With everyone I'm getting close to being home. I'll find a way to show you how to make your own Big Bang today. So why don't you, 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 why don't you stop thinking for a while and check out your groovy style. You're out of here, you're out of here. Stop breathing away, it'll take your breath away. Stop thinking for a while and check out your groovy style. You're out of here, you're out of here. Stop breathing away, it'll take your breath away. You're out of
Marvellous stuff.
Wow, yeah, awesome.
A new level. Right, time is pressing on, so we're going to go straight into the turbo stack. Just a quick skim across the surface today.
The Turbo Stack.
So, do you want to read out the...
Oh, right, yeah, here we go. Found it. The question that was posed was, somebody wants to know, should I say somebody?
Yeah.
Somebody, because I've lost the name, wants to know, if you dig a deep enough hole, 50-foot-ish, say in your back garden, could you use that as a toilet without getting any bad smells coming up or flies?
Well, I don't claim to be an expert on this, but I would say almost certainly yes.
Yes, what?
You could.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
But digging a 50-foot hole is very, very difficult.
Yeah? How would you know?
Well, just the simple physics of the situation dictates it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to hire an industrial boring machine.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine digging a 50-foot hole, so that's like a 5-story building.
Nah, it's not, is it?
Yeah.
Is it that far?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite, you know.
And the hole would have to be big enough, you're going to have to dig it in, well, you stood in it,
Yeah.
and you're probably going to have to line it with brick or something to stop it collapsing because it's that deep.
Right.
So while I agree, yes, it could be done, I thought.
Right, let's say that we're there, you know, we've managed it somehow. You know, just do a little bit every night when you get home.
Just going out to work on my hole.
Yeah. Lower yourself down on the rope.
Look, yeah, I know we've got a toilet in the house, that's just not the point. Have you seen this?
The day might come, you know, just think about how much water you'll save.
Yeah, but you can build a composting toilet without doing major earthworks in your back garden that work perfectly well.
We can only answer the questions that we're given.
I think the answer is almost definitely yes. But
so you're giving us a, you know, no smell and flies guarantee. I suppose you have to be careful to make sure you're dropped, you know, down the middle of the hole rather than splattering up the sides nearer the opening. Because obviously if you've got shit splatters near the top, you're going to get the smell and flies. So you have to like make sure you fire it right down the middle.
But are you sealing the bottom of the hole?
No, you're just digging it and you're just shitting.
Because eventually it's going to fill up with water, I guess.
No, I didn't really think about that.
Because 50 feet, I would guess, gets you down to the water table.
All right. Oh, I don't know. What you likely to dig through? Do you think 50 feet?
Well, here you topsoil and limestone, I would think.
Yeah. Is limestone hard to dig through?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, when you quarry limestone, use explosives because it's so hard.
All right.
So,
well, if anybody wants to try that, you know, let us know how they get on. You know.
Yeah, perhaps somebody living somewhere where the geology is more favourable to this sort of thing.
Yeah, or with a giant boring mole machine, you know, they can use.
Yeah.
It's a great question, though.
Yeah, so the answer is yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, go for it.
Right, so final email was from our old friend Nick, who agrees with me that...
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Lord of the Rings is not good.
All right. Really? Oh, I've gone off, Nick.
And invites us to speculate on why there are so few good fantasy films.
That's a really interesting question, Nick. It's disappointed us over the years, the fact that there aren't. I was going to say we could try and identify the ones that we think are good, but I like Lord of the Rings, so you know, well, it's very subjective, isn't it?
First two Conan films.
Conan the Destroyer?
Yeah.
With Grace Jones?
That's the third one, isn't it?
Is it fuck?
Alright.
There's only fucking two.
I thought there was three.
What was the bollocks?
Alright, well, the first Conan film.
Fucking hell. I thought you'd take leave of your senses. Yeah, the first Conan film, yeah.
Right, you're giving me that
Oh,
one.
yeah, definitely. All day and all night.
Beyond that, I'm really struggling.
What was the one, I don't know, it must be classed as fantasy. Excalibur?
Never seen it.
On his head.
Never seen it.
Oh, fucking hell, that's real quality film, that.
Because all of the Dungeons and Dragons films are fucking terrible.
Utter shite.
Even though they've got Jeremy Irons in them.
Yeah, yeah.
What was he doing in that?
I don't know. Maybe he needed a new wig. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really sort of racking my brain. What about that one with Val Kilmer in it?
Don't know that
and
one.
The midgets, Willow.
Oh god, that's a stinker. Absolute stinker. What's the one with Tim Curry and David Bowie in it? Oh no, that's David Bowie's Never Ending Story, isn't it?
No, that's not the Never Ending Story. It's the one where he's the lord of the fucking underworld, isn't that?
That's Never Ending Story, isn't it?
No.
Legend is the one with Tim Curry.
Yeah, Legend.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah, that's alright. Hasn't that got Tom Cruise in it?
Yeah, very, very young Tom Cruise. I saw that in the cinema at Leicester Square in the 80s.
It's quite stylish, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it has some substance. But there's the one, is it called Underworld or something, the one with...
Now Underworld's a film with Kate Beckinsale.
Fucking hell, shall I go to the internet?
Go to the internet.
I'm going to the internet.
So I think this is a subject that needs full exploration.
Because it had all the fucking puppets in it and the Jim Henson shit.
Ah, yeah, another one.
Yeah?
Why do I think it's a never-ending story?
I don't know. How long ago was it? Oh, you don't even know what it is, do you?
The 80s or 90s, I'd guess.
What the fuck's all that shit? That's not all the films he's been in.
He's been in a lot.
Labyrinth,
that's it.
yeah. Yeah, that was shit.
So, I mean, I think we've established...
What about New Conan?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Right. Do we have hope?
Yeah, we've always got hope. We've got a lot of hope. But, you know, it's going to be hard. You know, Arnie was Conan. Arnie, you know,
is Conan. Yeah.
You know,
He always, in some sense, he always will be Conan.
Can anybody else be Conan? We
Who
don't
knows?
know.
So I think we've established that a lot of them are shit, so we have to really try and answer the question why.
I think it's because people don't take fantasy seriously.
Yeah, and it's strange because in many ways science fiction is a similar genre, but there's lots of really very good science fiction films that have,
strange, isn't it?
you know, really high production qualities and really complex treatment of adult themes.
Yeah, that's very interesting. It was always my dream when I was younger and actively, you know, with the pens and paper, D&D, to make a film. You know, if I made it big, I would put a lot of money into making the first awesome fantasy film.
But I do think there's an element of hope with TV series, because Game of Thrones is that super high quality adult fantasy series.
Yeah.
So, and I always go on about it, but you never watch it or read it. But I'll just keep doing it till I wear you down.
Yeah, I can be worn down.
So, I would say Game of Thrones is probably the best that's ever been made, in my opinion. But it's low fantasy, it's very low magic quotient, and it's really more about interpersonal relationships than any.
What about Harry Potter?
Nah.
You must watch that Excalibur. I'm a bit shocked. I've seen it about 5 times.
Well, I'll acquire a copy from a completely legal source and check it out. I've got to say the subject matter doesn't really excite me because it's been done 1,000 times, but we'll see.
Oh, this is a really quality film.
Yeah.
But, so you watch that, I'll watch Condor Man.
You've got to watch Game of Thrones as well.
Alright.
That's 10 hours, so...
Yeah, no problem.
The other TV series that I think has merit, although I wouldn't necessarily put it in the same category as Game of Thrones, is Legend of the Seeker. Have you seen that?
No.
That's an adaptation of a fantasy book, and it has some redeeming features. It's quite high production values.
Yeah.
But it's the just recycling of the normal fantasy tropes of, we've got to get X to Y to destroy it before Z fucks us all up the arse.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot of magic in Legend of the Seeker, and it often hinges on a plot device, because the characters have very, very powerful magic abilities, even in a way that the Company of the Ring doesn't.
Right,
so there's like a very, very powerful wizard, and there's people with powers of coercion.
Yeah.
And it does really strong female characters
in
a way that Lord of the Rings doesn't.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. So I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to tell you to watch it, but if it's there, it would repay a cursory glance.
What about cartoons? Did you like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon?
No, I didn't.
Hey, did you see that they've remade Thundercats?
No.
And it's fucking really good.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it another cartoon?
Yeah. Yeah. And they've like a lot. It's quality. It really is. I like it a lot.
That was
what I was going to ask you. If you could have a book, a fantasy book, made into a film really well, which book would it be? Because you've read quite a lot of books. What would if you could pick a book to be made and it would be done really well?
I would have said Game of Thrones, but they've done that and they've done justice to it. Many Coloured Land by Julian May.
Yeah, it would be some feat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of really big pitched battles.
Yeah.
It's not fantasy per se, it's more science fiction, but there's a lot of fantasy
elements. Yeah.
Which is a book I absolutely loved when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So It involves time travel from the 22nd century to the Pliocene era, and a power struggle with aliens upon arrival, which is...
Yeah. So anyway, I'll give you my word, folks, that if I win the big one, the Euro Millions, 100 million quid, I will make or finance a fantasy film, and it would be really good.
Right, and I will write it to make sure it's really good.
There you go, folks.
We can't do more than that.
Yeah.
Right, on that note, we're going to end the show. Thank you very much for listening. Send your money to slowdowndrbrownale@hotmail.com.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Send your questions, comments and feedbacks to turbocast@live.co.uk, and I'll say good night.
Yeah, we'll see you in 26.
Great show.
Top show.